Yeah, that's Big Brother US for you. They're always
Behind
a few
the curve.
years behind.
A few decades
about
more like.
5 years behind. The fashion is as well.
I think it's longer. Like, we had our trans winner in the 5th series.
Yeah,
How
that
long
was
it took
back
them?
in 2004. 2004.
How long it took them to get a trans person?
I know. That was like BB18, I think. So, and it's BB23 now, so 5 years ago. So they're 10 years behind.
But anyway, yeah, they made this promise, this commitment to diversity, and they gave exactly 50%.
Well,
No more.
Of course not.
No less.
You don't want to give them an advantage, do you?
Because that wouldn't be fair on the white people.
We still want a white man to win. Get real.
Anyway, I think that on paper, the cast looked good. It was refreshing to see a more diverse group of people, multiple people on the LGBTQ plus spectrum. But I just don't think BBUS cast for personalities.
Well, they do, but not
Danny Hayes level of personality.
No. Do you know what? James texted me today and said we need Danny in there.
We need Danny Hayes on everything.
No, there's some good people. There's some good potential. There's some good potential for drama.
And also, listeners, if you don't know me, you should be knowing that I'm struggling with a come down from BBAU at the moment because
I wonder what you're going to say.
Fucking loved that last season of BBAU.
Oh, I see you arguing with Alfie about this.
Alfie has lost his fucking mind. Alfie thinks that this week of BBUS was better than the entirety of the last season of BBAU.
Yeah, but Alfie's been watching the live feed. That's the difference.
Alfie can't let go of the fact that
I know.
BBAU is
pre-recorded.
different now.
It's pre-recorded.
And I don't care that it's pre-recorded.
I know.
I don't need a live feed.
I know.
Because...
Oh, all right, Jamie East.
Because you don't need that live feed.
Settle down.
And I
It's
know.
nice to have the live feed, though.
It is nice.
It's nice.
And I've changed my tune because in 2011, if you look at my tweets, it was all hashtag bring back the live feed.
I'm sure.
But, like, the way I watch Australia and the way I watch US is exactly the same. I'm spoon-fed edited shows, and there's no way you can ever tell me that what America's given me is more entertaining than what Australia's given me.
I just think you can't compare the two. They're two completely different shows.
Alfie said the same thing. And I thought...
He's right. They're completely different. And me and Alfie get a very different experience of the show than you do, because even though I'm behind, I listen to all the podcasts about it, so I get all the inside scoop eventually. And you are just engaged with it in a surface level, which is fine, because you want the entertaining TV show, and so the fuck do I, believe me.
I don't know why, when you said surface level, it reminded me of Angela Clancy.
Why?
I don't know, it just sounded a bit like her.
It's just different ways that people engage with it, but none is right and none is wrong. So it's like, different strokes for different folks.
Well, I'll say.
Stick with it, because I think this one's going to be a good one.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm hopeful.
Honestly, from the launch show, I was ready to not go any further. That launch show was abysmal.
Well, if you don't like it in a week, Jack can take over.
Please, will he?
Yeah, he will. Well, he's not agreed to, but I'll tell him to. Yeah, so give it a week, okay?
All right.
Yeah, the launch show was a bit shit, but the launch is always shit.
A bit shit?
The launch is always shit.
It was worse than the BBAU final.
I wouldn't go that far. Right, let's go to our notes. Oh, this whole beach club thing as well. What the fuck is that? I ain't seen no evidence of a beach club.
Why do they need another beach club themed show on CBS when they've got Love Island right after it? And by the way, Big Brother is now just one big Love Island advert.
I know.
Judy Chen has to say Love Island's coming up at the end of everything.
But apparently no one even watches Love Island in America, I heard.
They are desperate to feed the Big Brother viewers to Love Island.
But Big Brother viewers don't like Love Island. They're too... It's like the Montagues and the Capulets. They will not meet in the middle.
Here they are, but in America they're trying to make them one of the same.
Nah, it ain't going to happen. So,
do you know what else they're doing? You won't like this.
Oh.
But if you were to look on their social media, their official channels, they are mixing Love Island and BB content in the same posts.
Oh.
So I saw CBS post on the Big Brother Facebook page a video clip which had got small frames of 6 people inside, and it was quotes from the week, and it was a Big Brother person, a Love Island person, a Big Brother person, a Love Island person, and people were going, who is this person and that person, because they didn't know that it was Love Island people.
I see what they're doing there. Sneaky.
Terrible.
But I bet you those Love Island people didn't say anything of interest.
I don't think the Big Brother ones did either, to be honest, but...
Listeners, stick with me, because if he's going to be too negative, I'm going to replace him, so don't worry. Don't tune out. So, I thought it was interesting at the start. They were like, in a house with no internet, and cameras. Like, they were still explaining the fucking premise of Big Brother.
That's because Big
23
Brother...
seasons later, they're still explaining how it fucking works.
Because US Big Brother is obsessed with fucking explaining everything. Like, this is the thingy ceremony, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to turn this key, and that's going to happen. Tell us again, because I haven't heard it every fucking week for the last 23 years, and I haven't been watching it that long.
You only watched it 5 fucking years.
And I'm well aware one series wasn't in this format.
And also, all the series he's watched has been shit, so he's had a bad experience.
Terrible.
But...
The pits.
But, think on. I love that formulaic nature of BBUS. It makes me feel very comforted.
It's so tedious.
I love it. And when Frenchie came out with those 2 keys, Jack was like, where the fuck is the key wheel? Because we've been watching all the old seasons. He was like, this took all the drama away, just having those 2 keys. And I said,
I've never seen the key wheel.
They don't even say the person's fucking name. They just turn the key.
In the past?
Yes!
In the back.
It's just like, it's so... It's so annoying. That is your
biggest bugbear
for this. It's not my biggest, but it is a bugbear. There's others, don't worry. So anyway, Chembot had a red dress on. I can't really remember that. There's 16 people coming in, and oops,
I did it again.
Ooh, they've upped the prize money to 750 grand.
Yeah,
they can't afford $1 million.
But they didn't. The housemates didn't know that, and throughout all their VCs, they were talking about the 500 grand.
Do you care that the prize fund has gone up?
No.
No, me either. It gives a shit.
It's the biggest in the history of US Big Brother, though, apparently.
Yeah, it is. But couldn't they do it
Why
up to
now?
$1 million? Because they've had the same fucking prize money for like 20 fucking years.
We've always done it like that.
That is that was funny, your tweet about that. Say that, because that was actually funny.
I said that CBS Big Brother is that person at work that goes, because we've always done it that way.
It's so true. I do agree with that. Even though I like the formulaic nature, you're right, it is like that. So let's talk housemates.
Housemates!
Travis. Thoughts?
Travis. What's the song by Travis? I drew a line. Is that Travis?
Writing to reach you. I might never reach you.
I think that was good for Coldplay.
I used to love that. What are you thinking of?
It was all yellow.
The same fucking thing, let's be honest.
Island boy that does business. He's the jock with a problematic TikTok.
Is he? What's his problematic TikTok?
Something about women.
Oh, yeah. Cameron Cole star.
Well, I don't think he's going to come out in the house, but it's something about women and,
what about
something
them?
Derogatory, something misogynistic.
Imagine if you said that about black people, something about black people. I want to know what he fucking said about women. I'm a woman. I want to know what he said.
Well, then, you better Google that shit.
Fucking hell. No, don't Google it, because we've still got to watch the eviction.
Travis.
Don't, because we've still got to watch the eviction, and he's on the block.
Well, no, if I put Travis problematic
TikTok... No, don't do it yet. Do it later. Gaz, don't, because it'll say...
It's my notes.
God's
back,
sake.
woman.
This is starting off really well.
It's some shit about women getting close to the sink or that bollocks,
Fucking hell.
Or something misogynistic.
Okay, he can go tonight then.
Yeah, everyone wants him out because of that.
Oh yeah, by the way, we haven't watched The Eviction. We're going to watch it together on this show. And it's probably going to be pretty shit to listen to, but by that point, it won't really matter, so it don't matter. I don't actually give a shit who goes tonight, so who cares? Travis, he reminded me of Tyler. He looks like Orlando Bloom. Do you concur? I think so.
I hadn't noticed, but I'll try again.
Yeah.
Orlando Bloom's getting on a bit now, though.
Orlando Bloom, did you say?
Orlando Bloom is getting on a little bit.
Yeah. I don't like Orlando Bloom anyway.
I think I've seen him naked on a bodyboard that time when he was on Ride with Katy Perry.
God. What a boring couple. Travis said he likes interfacing with executives. That's nice. And he's a hardcore people person. Okay. Next, we have Derek. I forget what his...
F.
Derek
Ferrick.
F.
Derek with an F, as Julie said. Ferrick.
He is... but you can call him Big D.
Oh, God.
He is...
the son of Smoking Joe the boxer.
He's a gay man. He's a black man. And he's a big man.
I'm big, I'm black, I'm gay.
Yes, he was saying, it's time to have a big person in the house. Do you know what? I think he is the biggest person that has ever been in the BBUS house. That is how... fucked up BBUS is.
Because in America, there's a lot of big people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone bigger than him. And he's, like, not huge, you know. He's not, like, you know, a beach whale. Oh, God.
Which would be fitting for the beach club theme. Have I told you about that time when I went to America to visit my friends? Who were British. I might have done. I might have said it on the podcast.
That's okay. People won't remember.
They lived in Kansas. So that's like the arse end of nowhere. Bible Belt.
No offence to our listeners in Kansas. There's no place like home.
There's nothing there but church, basically, and fields.
Surprised you didn't get lynched.
Me too. Different times. I'm good now. And we went to the school of my family's friends' kids, and we walked into the classroom, and her mum turns to me and goes, "My God, they're big, Gareth."
What?
I was like, she said that so loud.
What about the kids?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's like, you live here. Have you not seen these children before? And I was just like, ugh.
Yes, that sounds like something you would say.
I know.
Yeah, I must say, when I went to Florida, I saw the fattest people I've ever seen in my life. I just thought, wow, how do you actually get that fat? But fair play to you. It must take a lot of work.
A lot of work.
I eat fucking chips every single day, and I'm nowhere near that fat.
You've been in training since you got back.
I've been trying. I can't get there. Anyway, Derek, what do you think of him? Seems like a...
Twitter seems to love him. I think he needs to prove himself in the house yet.
I don't give a shit what Twitter says. What do you think?
No, because he's got like good Snapchat content and stuff like that. What do I think?
Snapchat? What is this TikTok, Snapchat? What is this? I don't...
The modern fucking world is what it is.
I'm watching Big Brother US. That is not the modern world. That is the old school world.
What do I think of him? Being big, black and gay alone is not a personality trait.
That's true. That's correct.
So I don't know anything about him yet.
That's how I feel about a lot of these people. I don't know yet. It's like, watch this space.
He says he's apparently going to be good at comps. Apparently his
Can't see him hanging on the wall very long.
His dad is a very respected boxer.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know. There may be an interesting story to tell.
I bet there
was that hard to grow up in the shadow of a respected
gay.
boxer, being an overweight gay guy?
Probably, yeah. It's like, reminds me of Alan Carr. His dad's like a football manager, isn't
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah. And he's got the campest son ever. So next we had Frenchie.
You stinking French bitch. Slap.
Did you see I did a tweet about that?
I did see you did a tweet about that.
You.
And if you don't know what that is...
Yeah. Frenchie was in BB23 and she cut up someone's underpants.
Versace underpants, I think.
Oh, those underpants cost me $200.
No, we need to hit that guy. Is American. They might know
Jordan.
Him. Do they know him? What is he?
Yeah, he's like, wasn't he in a sitcom
or something?
Yeah. He's in a sitcom, like Will and Grace or something. So Frenchie...
What the fuck is this?
I don't know, what is it?
What is this prior military thing he keeps talking about? What does that mean?
What?
He's prior military, he keeps saying.
He's got prior military experience.
Is that what
he
it
used to be in the
means?
military.
He's ex-military, okay.
Look, this guy is nuts. The first thing I wrote down was Whistle Nut. He did have a Whistle Nut vibe, don't you think?
Watch out, Christmas.
Yeah.
Good legs.
Look at your ankles. He's a super fan of Big Brother.
Yeah, he is, and he's a Twitter person.
I know he is, but Twitter fucking hates him.
Yeah,
not that I care what Twitter says. I personally think he's good TV. He's a fucking mess, which I enjoy.
Oh yeah,
you got to enjoy that.
He is messy.
He has a notebook of strategy of what people have done wrong.
Who on earth would watch this show and write notes about it? That is so fucking weird.
He obviously didn't. He obviously didn't pay attention to his own notebook because his strategy has been fucking diabolical.
His strategy is promise everyone the fucking everything under the sun. Basically.
Yeah, he took a leaf out of the fucking Devon from BB16's notebook.
Yeah, and he needs to take a leaf out of fucking hell, what's her name?
Who?
I can't think of the name. That girl out of BB Australia's notebook and turn over a new life. Casey's book. Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
But when Frenchie went in, I did think, oh no, not this fucking redneck type archetype.
What, did you not notice in his VT, on his truck, he had something written on the window?
Oh, was it Black Lives Matter?
Yes. He's not your average farmer.
That I noticed it when he picked
Oh,
Derek.
you remind me of my best friend.
Yeah, when he said that though.
Because I have loads of black friends.
But when he said that, I know it was a bit But I thought
it was kind of like diffusing himself in a way, like
at